Yes?
Safety's off. I don't like the look of this place one bit.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that.
Hey, Daisy. Glad you could make it. How's my finger? Did you see Krowski the other day?
He wishes.
Whoa. Now that is some honor.
Getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for
Hancock
what drives us
knows
apart.
what's what.
You feel me?
Always does.
You tell it like it is.
Hancock knows
Now,
what's what.
what out
Always
there in our
does.
big,
Hancock
friendly
knows
Commonwealth
what's what.
wanna drive
Always
us
does.
apart?
Hancock
What kind of
knows what's
twisted,
what.
unneighborly
Always does.
boogeyman
Hi.
would wanna hurt
Hancock
our
knows
peaceful
what's what.
community?
Always does.
That's
Hancock
right. Who
knows
said
what's
that?
what.
Coming up to
Always
my
does.
office. You've earned yourself some. The Institute. They're the real enemy, not the. Raiders, not the super mutants, not even those tools.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about the lonely.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I never walk out on you. Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Time to suit up.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memory.
Are you two men putting aside the fact that you're...
Some expert you are.
This dead brain had inside...
Fine. I'll take...
Here's what I could find.
What's this? That's the hippocampus.
Those circuits.
I'm not surprised.
get to the good part, Doc.
We plugged the brain implant into...
Right.
Hell, why not?
Just don't damage that brain, you two. I need it.
Trust me, Amari's hands are the safest place a brain can be.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit
Hey,
If I start cackling
Heads
like
up.
an old
Your
grizzled
point? I
mercenary,
shoot.
pull me out. Okay?
Paladin Dance.
What's
Let's
on your
see
mind?
here.
Your thoughts?
Ridding the Commonwealth of that mutant scum and securing the Fat Man shells is a job well done, soldier. I'm pleased.
Sure.
Talking to me,
What
Mr.
are your thoughts on our relationship?
Any slight
I'll
change?
inform you when I'm ready to make that kind of
Are
determination.
you feeling any different?
Nothing else I needed.
Very well.
Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. Here's the Institute has one fail-safe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully, it'll be as simple as unplugging the but that doesn't get around the current problem. We load both you and Mr. Valent. He'll act as a host.
Uh-huh. Nick and I are gonna share a mind? Yeah, I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry.
All right.
Just sit down over there.
Right.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the earliest intact mem can find.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
What a joke.
Waiting for this day for a
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter?
I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you. We seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
It's gonna be fun.
Time to suit up.
We need you.
I know it, chat.
Sure. Please.
This
Fine.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? That's the... I'm not...
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an... But that...
Right.
Don't worry.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. Here's the institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
There you go.
Dr. Amari.
We can't get to the memories in that implant.
More problems. Seriously?
It's not like anyone has ever done this before. Just let reload. He'll act as a host.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind?
I have a smart mind.
Right.
No.
Uh-huh. All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there.
Uh-huh.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
I mean, you may think to yourself that you're
There appears to
happy,
be
but
another intact memory close
don't
to
really
you
believe
in
it.
temporal sequence.
focus on
There.
that petty bullshit or
Let's keep looking.
next
I'll
job
connect you
or
to the
whatever.
next intact memory.
It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna... I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub. Maybe...
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait.
Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Mind if we...
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see
the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
All computers are still working. That's good.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find him.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it.
sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off. Just the new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yeah.
If anything like this had ever happened before, I'd never heard of it. Maybe a sign that the old man was...
Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
That keep trying to come true.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City.
But the
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
to forget about how much I care for you. It's all over, but the dreaming, poor little dreams that keep trying to come true.
Slow movements, okay?
All right.
I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have
Don't
had.
get excited. It's
No
just...
one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Amari.
Let's start over. How are you feeling?
I have this burning feeling inside my skull. It's like it's on fire.
That's not surprising. All the synapses in your brain have just been pulled apart, connected to someone else, and then pulled back together. I injected you with a large stim pack while I was pulling you out. That should ease things. Are you ready to talk about it?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. Where did the memories...
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to... If Virgil found...
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, But as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And, by the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Tell us apart.
Feels like you can take on the world, doesn't it?
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head.
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so... Or I could head back to Diamond City.
There's something wrong with you, Nick. I don't want you with me.
I told you I'm fine. I'll be in Diamond City when you've had time to cool off.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the...
Hey.
Where do you want me? Yeah?
Your thoughts?
Traveling within someone else's memories must have been quite an experience. I'm certain.
Didn't have anything else.
Very well.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Hey, Irma.
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Just like Sammy, too. Sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother? Got a reason to be bothering me. I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher over here.
He was a synth?
Yeah, unbelievable, huh? Sammy was fine a few days ago, and then bam! He's acting funny, gives up cigarettes, the booze, stops cheating on his wife. I mean, the man wasn't a saint, but he was who he was, you know. The Institute ain't got no right to replace him with a synth double. Look, we gotta clean up here. You keep close to you and yours, all right? Poor Sammy. Can't believe he got taken.
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
synth devil is going to pass for the real thing in this town.